including R formula here. Okay, so let's take a look at this R formula. Please help me memorize this. Oh, okay. Can, no problem, Athalie. Basically, it was the last week formula, last week worksheet. We are gonna continue on from there. Do you have that? Don't have. Okay. Let me resend it. And also the infographics, I will resend it in the group chat for you. Give me 1 second. Okay, we have done part of it already. Let me just resend it to you all. Oh, Shannon is here. Okay. Okay, this one that I'm showing, it's in a PDF form lah, no color, no nothing one. But the one I'm sending in the group chat, it's a bit more decorated. I decorate it a little bit. Hopefully you all have more 心情 to go and look at it. If not, very plain, you all don't want to look at it. Okay, so it's the same thing. It's a copy paste, but just that the infographics is a little bit decorated. All right. Okay, so later on there is this R formula questions that I want to share with you all, but let me just run through a few basic questions about R formula first. Okay, R formula, I'm gonna help you to memorize this. How to memorize? Basically, what is the purpose of R formula? It's to combine sine and cosine into one single trigo. Why do I need to do that? Anyone? It is especially important for solving questions. Why? Remember, what are the two criteria that we must meet before we do any kind of solving questions now? Criteria number 1 for solving is that angles used must be the same. Meaning, I cannot have 2 theta and theta. This is not okay. Okay? Second criteria is what? Those of y'all who are here, second criteria is what? Huh? Nobody yet. Zachary? I can only have either sine, tangent, or cosine before you start to solve. Why? If I give you 5 sine x plus 3 equals to 2 cos x, how to solve? Do we do it in terms of sine or do we do it in terms of cos? I don't know. This one can't be done. This is where your R formula comes in. Okay, so your R formula basically is to help you combine sine and cosine into either one of them so that you can continue solving. Okay, that's my purpose of R formula. So if here starts with a sine, here will also start with sine. If here starts with a cos, here will also start with cosine. Okay, Ken? This part over here inside the bracket, it's always the same, theta and then alpha. Cosine, remember, it's always the odd one out. So if here it's a plus, here will be a minus. It's opposite. The sign is opposite. Okay, but for sine, if here it's a plus, here will also be a plus. Okay, Ken? So for cosine, the sign, S-I-G-N, will be the same. Sorry, for sine, the signs will be the same. For cosine, the sign will be different. Okay, another thing, R, it's square root of A square plus B square. Tangent alpha equals to B over A. Okay, before we come on to the worksheet questions, the R formula, Okay, can you all help me take maybe half a minute to memorize this first? Okay, let me prepare the trigo revision. Okay, it has binomial in there, but don't bother about it first. We'll just focus on the trigo for today, okay? Okay, later I want to go through this question 7 in the trigo worksheet that I sent. The circles question and linear law don't care first. Okay, the rest don't care first. Okay, memorize already? R is square root A square plus B square. Tangent alpha equals to B over A. Okay, we try with something easier first. Can y'all help me take out a post cap? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. If I have questions like this, 4 sine theta plus 3 cos theta, okay? And they say, express this as a single trigo. Or they say solve, or this can't be solving. Express this as a single trigo. They didn't say anything about R formula. But how do we combine this up? The only way to make sine and cosine to become either one of them, it's using R formula. Okay, by now your R formula should be fresh in your mind, right? It starts with sine, so it will be R sine theta what alpha. If this is a plus, Zachary, you look very lost. Are you lost? This is the formula. Okay, plug your formula in. For those who cannot memorize, go and look at the infographics that I just sent in the group chat. The last page, the R formula portion. Okay, just leave that open on your phone. For sine, it will be the same sign, correct or not? Okay, only for today, I let you all refer. Please go and memorize it. Okay, now my job is to find R and find alpha. Okay, and remember the formula? R equals to square root of A square plus B square. This is your A, this is your B. Can you all help me plug it in? Send me your value of R on the Zoom chat first. One by one, okay? Send me your value of R on the Zoom chat. Very good, Asher. Well done. The rest. This is your A, this is your B. Zachary, put it inside. Okay, wait. For Asher, you can go on and find your alpha. Atherley, very good job. Well done. Ashlyn, Zachary, well done. Wait. Oh, sorry. Asher, yeah, okay. 我不懂. How come 不懂? It's square root of what? A square plus your B, it's 3 square, right? Correct not? Then I press my calculator, I get 5. So this is my value of R already. Then next one, the alpha. Look at the formula sheet on the WhatsApp. Tangent alpha equals to B over A. Sure, you never give me the range. Yeah, alpha, it's always acute, right? Correct? So we don't have to care about which quadrant this is. Okay? If they don't tell you anything by default, it is degree mode. So alpha equals tangent inverse 3/4. Alpha, it's basic angle. So we don't need to think, oh, is it in the first quadrant, third quadrant? Don't need. First answer, that's it. Okay? Make sure your calculator correct mode. So this is 36.869899765. Sure, do I write everything or not? No need. Don't need to be kiasu like me, okay? Intermediate answers, 4 to 5 dp will be good enough. For rounded off value, final answers, it's always to 1 dp, remember. Anything else, 3 SF, angles 1 dp, money 2 dp. Okay? Don't just, okay, I'm done. You have to remember to plug it back inside your R formula equation. Therefore, your answer is 5 sine theta plus 36.9 degrees. That is your answer. Okay, so this is the very basics of R formula. Basically, to change it, I haven't come to the application question. Okay, can we try one more? We need to get this application, we need to get this done, settled first. Okay, let's try one more. All okay with this? So remember, for R formula, very simple. Starts with sine. Here we'll start with sine. Your sine, S-I-G-N, will be the same. Okay, now let's try one cosine one. 2 root 2 cos theta minus sine theta. Same thing. Put it in one single trigo. That is your R formula. Okay, this is your A, this is your B. B is what? Don't have number, you put a 1 lah. This is your B. Starts with cos, we will also start with cos. Theta, what alpha? Can you all tell me, is it plus or minus alpha now? Can send me on the Zoom chat, is it plus or minus of alpha? Asher, you look at your formula sheet. Okay. Zachary, look at your formula. Ashley, look at your formula sheet. The one that I sent in the Zoom chat, group chat. Atali, very good. Zachary, very good. For cosine, remember, I just mentioned it will be opposite. Okay, so remember, if it's sine, same sign. For cos, it is opposite sign. Understand or not? Okay, please remember this. Okay, same thing. Can you all help me find my R value first? Press calculator. Square root A square plus B square. All right, let's go. Send me your R value. Very good, Atali. Well done. Very good, Asher. Good job. Great. Zachary and for Atali and Asher, y'all can move on. Very good, Zachary, to find your alpha. Actually, press calculator. This will give me root 9, which is 3, correct? Yeah. Then my alpha, tangent alpha equals to B over A. Do I take the negative B, negative 1 with me or not? No, don't take the sign with you, okay? Alpha, it's in your first quadrant. It will never, ever have a square root. It will never, ever have a negative number one. So alpha, it's tangent inverse 1 over 2 root 2. This will give me 19.47122. 4 or 5 dp is good enough. 19.5 degrees. Okay, don't forget, plug it back inside your R formula here, which gives me 3 cos theta plus 19.5 degree. This is your R formula. And how many marks is this? 2 marks only. This kind of question, only 2 marks. But behind will usually come a solving question, usually. Okay, this is R formula. I would say weightage for R formulas is the highest as compared to all other formulas. Most of the application questions are coming out in R formula. Okay, so this is the first part. All okay? The very basic, to change from 2 trigo to 1 trigo, that is always using R formula. Sometimes they don't tell you one. They'll just say, okay, change. Then you got to know what is it all about. Is that okay? Ashley, are you okay? Can? Okay, I'm going to show you another kind of question before I come on to my worksheet here. I'm going to show you another example. I will show you all the commonly tested questions. And then I'll compile it in a booklet. I will compile a Trigo booklet with... Wait, let me find first. I cannot multitask. Okay. After going through this very last formula over here, I will compile a Trigo booklet tutorial for you all. Okay, why I don't want to compile it now and send it to you guys is because I don't want to be segregating the questions in addition, R formula. Then like that, you all will know what formula to use what. So I'm going to jumble everything up. You are going to decide which formula to use. Everything. Okay, including graph, basic identities, addition formula, double angle formula, R formula. You decide and then you solve it. All right, we'll go through it together. That's the hard part. Okay. Another part of this R formula that is commonly tested, it's on maximum and minimum value. Very simple. Okay, so first step, they ask you to express this in the form R cos theta minus alpha. Basically, this is what we have been doing earlier. Changing it to R formula, correct or not? This one, nothing much. Okay, so let's say I change already. I change it to 6.5 cos theta minus 1.1760. I take the answer. Okay, look at part 2. Next part, they will ask, what is the maximum and minimum value of P? This is P. How do I know? And the corresponding value of theta. This should be a 3 to 4 mark question already. Okay, we talk about max first. Okay, listen up here. Very important. Maximum value will occur when the cosine part is equals to 1. It is always 1 or -1. These two values only. Okay, it will occur when this part over here, it's equals to 1. That's the max value. So P, max P, it's equals to 6.5 times 1, which is 6.5. That's your maximum value of P. Then minimum, it will be -1, right? Minimum P, it will be 6.5 times -1, which is -6.5. Sure, why is it 1 and -1? You can either memorize it or you can understand it from your graph. By default, how do we draw a cosine graph? Like that, right? And it is always 1 and -1. So your max value for that cosine portion will always be 1. The mean value will always be -1. Can you all help me take it down? Okay. Commonly tested. Later on in my Trigo revision worksheet, I have something similar. But it's more of an application already. Okay? So what about sine? Sometimes my R formula has sine, right? So let's say if it's 6.5 sine theta minus 1.1760. Then how does your answer differ? It doesn't differ, it's the same. Why? Because for sine graph, the shape is different, right? It's like that. But my max value is still 1 and it's still -1. So meaning this part max is 1. 6.5 times 1, isn't it still 6.5? Your mean is still -1. It's 6.5 times -1. It's still -6.5. This is your max. This is your mean. So that trigo portion, it's always 1 and -1. No other numbers. Okay? Can? Not okay. Zachary, why not okay? Which part?
My brain is fried.
Your brain fried, Trigo, yes. Must fry your brain one for Trigo. The rest, are y'all okay or not? Understand or not? Can So max and mean, I will show you an application question whereby you need to play around with these two numbers, just 1 and -1. We will play around with these two numbers. Okay? If I tell you now, it's not all the time, minimum it's -1, maximum it's 1, you will be like, huh? Didn't you just say max is 1, mean is -1? I will show you this trigo ratio now. Okay? Can we flip to our trigo revision? The one that I sent in the group chat. By the way, this is a Sec 4 prelim question by SEGS one. Okay? Can we take a look at question 7? I consolidated some binomials and linear law. I wanted to go through, but never mind. Let's settle our trigo first. Let's focus on our trigo. After that, I'll come on to binomial again. Okay? Okay, fx, it's 2 minus 24 sine x cos x. Gx is this. Show that fx plus gx is equals to this. Okay, this one don't look like it has R formula, but never mind. Let's go through it. Okay, fx plus gx, so I just copy 2 minus 24 sine x cos x. This is my fx plus gx. I want to prove it to this. This looks more like a proving question. What will you do first? I will do rainbow. Okay, let's rainbow and see how. It's more of a proving question. Okay, I'm going to combine these two numbers up first. I get 12 minus 24 sine x cos x plus 10 cos square x. Okay, looking at what they asked me to prove. Alamak, how come like that? I'm quite far away, no? Even my constants is different. Okay? Have you all written this down? Can I go to the formula sheet? Okay, I tell you what, I'm going to copy the formula sheet over. So we don't have to flip. Okay. I put the formula sheet by the side, okay? From here, can we deal with it one by one? Do you want, the constant we leave it, do you want sine x cos x? You look at the equation that they ask us to prove, it's all 2x. What hint does it give you? Which formula should we be using? It's segregated to basic identities, addition formula, double angle formula. Sure, addition. Atherley, very good. Okay, some of y'all suggested addition. But addition, you see, it's two angles stuck inside, you know. I don't have that. But it looks, this part over here, does it look like this now? Sine x cos x. And it gives me a clue that it's double angle. Why? Because over here, it has 2x. My angle, it's still at x. Correct or not? Okay, so let's deal with this red color portion first. Theirs is 2 sine x cos x. How come mine is 24? Doesn't matter. We can rewrite it as 2 sine x cos x. Can we do that? Yeah. So this part over here, it's exactly in your formula sheet already. Can see or not? And it gives me 12 sine 2x plus 10 cos square x. By now you should be happy, right? Because you look at this. Hey, my 12 sine 2x come out already. Correct or not? Okay, we still got one more thing to deal with, the 10 cos square x. How? How do we make it to something 2x come out one? I want sine 2x one. Or rather cos 2x one. How? Which one do you think I should be using? Double angle? Addition? If it's double angle, which one should I be using? It gives you a clue from here, right? I still got one more cos 2x haven't come out what? Agree or not? Then one should be where? Okay, your cos 2x, be very careful. It is a bit troublesome because you got 3 variations. Can you tell me which variation should I go with then? Which variation do you think? The first one, second one, or the third one? For this cos square x. No? Nobody? Okay, let's plug this cos 2x out and take a look, okay? So I have cos 2x, okay? I have a cos square x. Most probably, I should be thinking of the second variation. I'm giving a guess lah, because I see a cos square x there. So cos 2x is equals to 2 cos square x minus 1. Cos 2x plus 1, I'm shifting this over, equals to 2 cos square x. Does it look like something like yours already or not? I have 10 cos square x. Formula is 2 cos square x. Then how? From here, how? The formula is 2 cos square x. Mine is 10 cos square x. Meaning? Yeah, that's right. Very good. Asha said times 5 lah. Whole thing times 5. Correct or not? Is anyone lost here or not? All okay? All okay, So I will times 5. I get 10 cos square x equals to 5 cos 2x plus 5. Don't forget about the plus 5. Do you have a 10 cos square x now? Yes, and I'm going to plug it inside here. Can I rewrite now? 12 minus 12 sine 2x plus your 10 cos square x. You already did the manipulation on top, right? It gives you 5 cos 2x plus 5. Happy or not? The cos 2x come out already and it's 5 cos 2x. Zachary, lack of oxygen. Or my class too boring.
Lack of energy, I want to
Lack
sleep.
of energy, Yo. Okay, from here, how? We can combine the constants already, right? It gives me, we put it in their format, 5 cos 2x minus 12 sine 2x. 12 plus 5 is 17. Shown. Okay, I'm going to leave this here for half a minute. Can you all help me read through it, digest it? Let me know if there is any steps that you don't understand, especially the last one, the 10 cos 2x. Okay, so I plucked out the manipulation on my top right-hand corner because I'm afraid you're a bit lost from there. So can y'all see? So for cosine double angle, it's a bit troublesome because we got 3 variations to choose from. Okay, Che, how come you know it's choose that one? Why don't you choose the 1 minus 2 sine square x? Why? Why don't you choose the third one or the first one? Because, right, I don't have anything sine square x here, you see. Then you choose that. What are you trying to make two? You don't have a sine square x there, ma. You only have cos square x, what? So you make cos square x the subject. Okay, the only double angle that has cos square x in there is the second variation, ma. Okay, can? Okay. So in this prelim question, let's say I try my very best and I cannot get the equation that they want me to show. How? Do I leave the next 6 marks blank or not? No. This is a showing question. They are trying to help you already. If you don't show how, okay, just let that 3 marks go. First, okay, they said by expressing fx plus gx in the form r cos 2x plus alpha. What is this? Isn't this exactly what we just did earlier? R formula. You see the letter R, you confirm know it's R formula one. No need to look at this. It's not inside already. Look at your WhatsApp infographic. Okay? By exam, cannot bring the WhatsApp. So you better memorize it. Okay, so let's say if I didn't manage to get it, doesn't matter. I've already got fx plus gx is this. Hey, sorry. Wrong. It's 5 cos 2x minus 12 sine 2x plus 17. I want it in the form of what? R cos 2x plus alpha plus q. Okay? Okay, so can anyone tell me what is my q first? How come got a constant q behind? Just now you asked me to do R formula, don't have q one eh? Yes, correct. Very good job. Because your R formula, very good, Athalie. Because your R formula, it's only coming in from here. Then your constant how? You cannot throw away what? That's your Q. Okay, so the Q, just leave it out first. Don't need to do that. Okay, but presentation, we have to write it. So again, starting from, it starts from cos. So it's R cos 2x. If here it's a minus, here will be a plus. Okay, then I plus back the 17. The 17, just leave it out. My job is to find what? R and alpha. Memorize already or not? Okay, can we go with R first? Same thing. Okay, I'm not going to help you with the formula. R is what? You go and find R for me, okay? Very good, Asher. Well done. Okay, Asher, you can move on to alpha. But take note, look at the range. What is your alpha? Very good, Zachary. Well done. Okay, those who are done with your R value, go on and find your alpha. Take a look at the range. Very good job, Asher. Your alpha is also correct. Okay. Asher, you can think about the next portion, finding the minimum value. Think about it first. Okay, Athalie, both very good. Well done. Okay, Athalie, you put it in the R formula already, same as Asher. You can think about the next application question. Zachary, I know what's wrong. Your calculator, what mode is it? Ashlyn, where are you? How come I don't receive anything from you? Here, I'm here. What is your R? This is your A and this is your B. Look at your WhatsApp. This is A square plus B square, which should give you 13. Zachary, this is in radian mode because once you see a pi, you know it's in radian mode. I'm sure you pressed it in degree mode. Ashlyn, what's that? How come got bear attending my class one? I don't want the bear, I want you. The bear don't know how to do one. Okay, so tangent alpha equals to B over A. Remember, you see a pi, this is in radian mode. Okay, so it's tangent inverse 12 over 5. Please change your calculator mode, very important. I'll get 1.1760052. For radian mode, it is rounded off to 3SF. Okay, 1.18. But you have to write the intermediate answer. So in our formula, it will give me 13 cos 2x plus 1.18 plus 17. Do not add the 17 in. It is not part of your angle. So up to here, you would have gotten only 2 marks. I do so many things, only 2 marks. Yes, it is a 6-mark question. All right, application question. Have you all thought about it or not, Asher and Athalie? Find the minimum value. Is it the same as what we went through or not? Similar, but application of this. Okay, 2 over, wait, let me shift this to one side first. 2 over that fx plus gx. So it's 2 over fx plus gx in the R formula, it's 13 cos 2x plus 1.18 plus 17 and the corresponding value of x. Okay, don't care about the corresponding value of x first. We talk about this first, minimum value. Remember or not? Just now we said it's either what and what. Can anyone tell me? That cosine portion, it's either, yes, very good, Asher. Anyone else? Very good, Athalie. Ashlyn and Zachary, do you catch what I said just now? It is always either 1 or -1. Okay, so just now I said, okay, negative 1 plug in for minimum, 1 plug in for maximum. I didn't tell you a second portion to it. It is not always this case. You have to think of the 2 variation. Okay, why? To make this minimum, right? If I plug in this as -1, what do I have? 2 over -13 plus 17. I get 2 over 4, which is half. This is when I sub, this is -1, right? Okay, now can I try? I want to try, I sub 1. I will get 2 over 13 plus 17, which is 2 over 30. Okay, can y'all look at these 2 equations, these 2 fractions, sorry. 1 over 2 and 2 over 30. Or rather, we shouldn't compare the 1 over 2. We compare 2 over 4. Same numerator. Can y'all tell me who is bigger? Or who is smaller? Which fraction is smaller? Athalie, that's right. Correct? So this is a smaller fraction. But do you see that I actually sub in x equals to 1 to make it a smaller fraction? So this is one good example whereby it's not all the time when you see minimum, you sub in -1. Why just now I don't want to explain that portion? I say already no example, then you all will be like, huh? Why? So when sub in 1, when sub in minus 1. Can you all see this now? Okay, just now I only says when it's maximum, you sub in 1. Minimum, you sub in minus 1. Correct or not? Now you see one example whereby I sub in 1, I get a smaller value. I sub in minus 1, I get a bigger value. So please try the 2 variations. Only 2 lah. It won't take you more than 1 minute one. Okay? So minimum, I don't want to write the top one. I will just use the bottom one. All right, so you're right there. Mean value equals to 2 over 30, which is equals to, simplify, remember, 1 over 15. Okay, here comes another part. So you got 2 marks, another 2 mark already, 4 mark already. Here come the last 2 mark. And the corresponding value of x. For x to be between 0 to pi. What are they trying to tell you? Solve for values of x. How to solve? Just now we already said cosine, the cosine portion, which is 2x plus 1.8, it's equals to, what did you sub in? 1. And here comes the solving part. Okay? Remember how to solve or not? Before we even start to solve, we have to change the what first? Before we even start to solve, we have to change the what first? Anyone? We have to change the range. How to change the range? Your angle, in this case, it's 2x plus 1.8, right? But the range is from 0 to pi for x. So I have to change the range first. 0 to pi only. So if you have 2x, it will be to 2 pi, 0. But that's not my angle. My angle is 2x plus 1.8. So it will be 2 pi plus 1.8, 1.8. At 1.8 on both sides. Okay, if you want it in decimals, we can press. Sorry, no equal sign. This will give me 8.08319. This is 1.8, like this. Okay, so now I know my range is from 1.8 to 8.08. So keep in mind your range. Okay, okay, can we recap back on solving questions? What is the first thing to do first for solving? Anyone, find what? Any kind of solving, it's always the first step, find what? Before quadrant. Quadrant also can. I find quadrant, and another thing to find is what? Atterly good, other than quadrant. So this one, ASTC, C quadrant, right? C cosine is positive, so A and C. Other than quadrant, first step to all solving question is to find what? Anyone remember? Zachary, remember or not? This fish thingy is called what?
Alpha.
Alpha. No matter what kind of question, as long as it's solving, your step number 1, it's always to find alpha. Okay? And quadrant as well lah, of course. All right, cosine inverse 1, that is what? 0. This is your basic angle. All right, meaning we can go for C quadrant, right? Your 2x plus 1.8 is 0, and this is your first quadrant. Fourth quadrant, it's 2 pi minus 0, which is 2 pi. This is your fourth quadrant. The first and fourth don't need to write. I'm just showing you. Can we go for one more round? How to go for one more round? Values at 2 pi. So this is your normal one round. 0 plus 2 pi is still 2 pi, so it's here. 2 pi plus 2 pi is 4 pi. Can we check whether is it in range or not? Out of range already. It's 12 point something already. My range is only until 8.08. So this one, don't need to write, reject. Okay? Is 0 in range or not? Everyone, can you look at your range and tell me, is your 0 value in range or not? Not in range. You start from where? You start from 1.8 leh. How is 0 in range? Also, reject. I left with one answer. It's okay lah. Am I done here or not? No, because they ask you to solve for values of x, not 2x plus 1.8. So I got to work backwards again. 2x plus 1.8 equals to 2 pi, right? 2x equals to 2 pi minus 1.8. X equals to 2 pi minus 1.8 whole thing divided by 2. This is then your final answer, but of course you have to press it. Okay, 2 pi minus 1.8 divided by 2, you get 2.24159. And this is in radian mode. So what do you round it off to? 3SF, 2.24. That's it. Okay, are we all good here? This is a perfect example for the max and mean, R formula, but it's not really an application question yet. Okay, this is not really an application question yet. Okay, understand? So R formula, today what did we learn? Changing two sine and cosine trigo to one single one. Changing it to R formula. R formula, please memorize it. Okay, weightage for it will be quite high. You see this one whole question is 9 marks, you know. Okay, and then we also learn about the max and mean values. Can we try one application question? Okay, I want to show you one. Okay, we try something easier first. Okay. Let me send you this question. So for those who wait a second. I'll just send it from here. Share options, pitch range. Okay, I'll send it in the group chat. These are 3 application questions for R formula. Where's our group chat? Okay. Okay, I'll do the first one with you all. Okay, so most of the application questions are something like this. The weightage for this kind of question is very high. Okay, come, let's take a look at question 7 first. The dimensions of a flower garden. Okay, diagram shows the plan view. This question is still not that difficult. Plan view of a flower garden, A, B, C, D, E, and a fence is constructed around the perimeter of the garden. AB, it's 15, and angle of AED, it's theta plus pi over 2. Again, it's in radian mode. Perpendicular distance from A to DC, it's twice of BC. All right, and I want to show that the length of this fencing is needed to be in this format, P plus Q sine theta, R cos theta, where P, Q, R are constants. All right, are we ready? Okay, think about it. How to find? Can we look at this statement here? Where is it? The perpendicular distance from A to DC is twice of BC. What does this mean? A to DC, perpendicular distance, it's here. Correct? It's twice of twice of BC. So this is 2 unit. This is 1 unit. Meaning if I were to draw a line across, this is my another 1 unit. Can see? So is my line from BE necessary or not? I think so. Right? So that we can split this to a rectangle and a triangle. Okay? So just help me keep in mind that height there are the same. If I were to draw a right down, I name this X and I have a perpendicular line across. So AXBC is the same thing. Okay? From here, they want the length. How? One by one, fine. Okay, so first thing first, what do we have and what do we not have? What do we need to find? We have AE, we have AB, we need BC, CD, that's all. Just 2 more things. Yeah, let me copy the question over. Yeah, cannot leh. Okay, then never mind, I will squeeze a bit. Okay, so from here, how do we find BC? There is no way that we can find it one. But can we find AX or not? That one okay, right? Because we got right angle triangle already, what, right? But the problem is, I don't have an angle. How to use Picasso? The theta plus pi over 2 is the whole thing, AED. Right? We know that DEB, it's 90 degrees. 90 degrees in radian mode is what? What is 90 degrees in radian mode? 180 is pi, right? Yeah, correct. Very good, Athalie. So this is pi over 2. Meaning this is theta. We got an angle in the triangle already. Right angle triangle, we can only be using what? Picasso, Pythagoras theorem. These 2 chapters. Sec 2 EMAP. Okay. Now we know that this is 15. Can we find AX? Why not? Zachary, what should I be using? Sine, tangent, or cosine to find AX?
Sine.
Yes, very good. Opposite hypotenuse. So sine theta equals opposite over hypotenuse. Okay? Cross multiply. I got AX equals to 15 sine theta. Hey, we got it. And BC is the same, right? So this is also 15 sine theta, 15 sine theta. Okay, now we are left with DC to find. There is no way that we can find DC, right? But we can find EX. Ashlyn, how to find EX? Sine, tangent, or cosine? Yeah, correct. Very good, Ashlyn. It will be cosine now. So cosine theta equals to EX over hypotenuse. Same thing, we cross. EX equals to 15 cos theta. But remember, DC it's double, okay? So DC it's 2 times 15 cos theta, which is 30 cos theta. Did we get it? Can we find the total parameter already or not? Which is represented by L, right? Okay, make sure you don't miss out any piece. One by one, go and add it up for me. Okay, so my L, it's equals to 15 plus 15 plus 2 of this, it's 30 sine theta plus 30 cos theta. Is it in the form that they want us to put it in? Sine first, then cos, then, no, sorry, constant first. Then sine, followed by cos. That's it. 2, 3 marks lah, this one. Easy? Not that bad, huh? Okay. Next one. Express L in the form of this. What is this, huh? They never say anything, you know. How to combine? What is this? How to express? I got sine, I got cos. How come can become theta minus alpha? Only one should go cosine only. What are we using here? R formula, right? R formula is the only formula that can combine sine cos together to either sine or cos. 对不对? Okay, so again, like just now that question, do you see it's quite similar, right? I have a constant here, and that's my h. So 30, it's my h. This part, you said starts with sine, then here will be sine what? How come mine start with sine, then there start with cos? Then how? We can flip. Correct or not? Then flip it around. We will change the positioning. So 30 cos theta plus 30 sine theta. Like that can? Does it make any difference or not to your equation? No, no difference. 2 plus 3, 3 plus 2 is the same thing. What? Now, this part here, it's your R formula. Okay, this will give me 30 plus R cos theta. This is a plus, so it's a minus alpha. Okay, your job. From here, I've been doing a lot already. Your turn to do. Find R, find alpha. Calculator, change. Radian mode. Okay, let's go. Send me R, send me alpha. Forget the formula. Today you are forgiven. Go and look at the formula sheet that I sent in the group chat. Next week, you won't be forgiven anymore. Please lah, memorize lah, okay? Okay. Oh, okay. Let me see. Okay, Asher, that's right. Okay, Asher, your alpha, right? Not that it's wrong, but I want it in exact. I want it in an exact value. Okay, the rest also same. My alpha, I want it in an exact value because tangent alpha, it's B over A, right? So tangent alpha, it's 1. Very good job, Asher. Okay, tangent alpha, it's 1. And I know in my special angle, this is a special angle. Okay, so I want it in exact. Okay, so this is my A, this is my B, they are the same thing. All right, so R equals to square root 30 square plus 30 square, which is square root of 1800. Okay, if you are not sure what to round it off to, it is okay to leave it in exact like this. It is perfectly fine. You won't be penalized for that. All right. So tangent alpha equals to B over A. I know that theta must be a special angle to come out a 1. 30 over 30 is 1. So how do I press this? If you were to press this in degree in radian mode, it's not going to give you the answer. So go back to your degree mode. Okay, listen up. This is the trick to it. If you don't want to memorize your special angles, I don't memorize it also. Go back to your degree mode. Press tangent inverse 1. What do you see? 45, right? Remember, you are in the radian mode. So 45, it's pi over 4. If you don't want to do this, if you find it too troublesome, then go and memorize your entire special angle table. Okay? After this, we'll put it back. I will put it in exact. Like this. Okay? This is my R formula already. All right. Next one, they said a contractor estimates 70 meters of fencing is required. I want to find the possible values of theta. So what kind of question is this? They're trying to tell you that the parameter, or represented by L, is equals to 70, sorry. How to find the value of theta? It is a solving question. Correct or not? So your part C comes. Solving question. Don't have maximum, minimum here. But you look at part A. Let me digress a bit. You look at part question 8, part 3. Is it again a maximum value or not? Find the greatest possible length. Again, max value. The trigo portion, 1 or -1. You go and try these two values. That's all. 对不对? Okay, coming back to this, don't have max and min value. You see the questions are very standardized one. Okay? Let me make this smaller a bit. All right, so for the part 3, I write here, they are trying to tell me that this value that I make into in our formula, which is 30 plus root 1800 cos theta minus pi over 4. This is my parameter, equated to 70. Okay, can we do a bit of manipulation first? Because I need to let the cosine portion stand alone. All right, so help me just push all over first. All right, so it's like your normal algebra, just push it over. You get cos theta minus pi over 4 equals to 70 minus 30 whole, wait, 70, yeah, correct. 70 minus 30, whole thing divided by 1800 square root. I skip one step, combine it straight away. Okay, then we press the calculator. 40 divided by square root 1800. I get cos theta minus pi over 4 equals 0.9428. Up to here, okay? Still okay, right? Okay, great. Then I want to find the possible values of theta. What should I do from here? Coming to solving questions. Step number 1, find what? Ashlyn, find what? Whenever I see solving question, find what? Anybody can help her? What are the 2 most important things to find when we are doing solving questions? Nobody. Just now I just said. Zachary, you want to help?
I am finished. I am gone.
Yes. Okay, very good. Athalie and Asher decided to help her. Okay, Athalie said alpha and quadrant. That's right. Asher said range and quadrant. Also correct lah. Yes, we need to change the range. So thanks, Asher. You reminded me about something. Yes, range we also need to find. So 3 things. Change the range, find alpha, decide on your quadrant first. Okay? Ashlyn, what is this? Oh my goodness, all the slang. All right, so my range. Hey, they never give me the range here leh. How? So by default, if they don't give you the range, it is by default 0 to 2 pi, 0 to 360. But this is in radian mode, so it's 0 to 2 pi. Okay, by default, if they don't give the range, it will be that. All right, so I'm going to change the range first. The range, can I write it in blue? Okay, so it's 0, theta, 2 pi. Now I got theta minus pi over 4, 2 pi minus pi over 4, and negative pi over 4. Okay, but looking at the application questions of this, do you think that your theta can be negative values? For sure, no. Okay, how to be a negative angle? Cannot be. Okay, but doesn't matter. So just remember, keep in mind, it's going to be positive. 2 pi minus pi over 4. It will give me, I'm just going to change it to decimal first lah. Like this. Okay, this is my range. So I'm going to leave it by the side. Just keep in mind this. Okay, now let's get started on solving it. Okay, so first step, finding alpha. Radian mode, guys. Calculator, very important. Make sure it is in radian mode. So this is cosine inverse 0.9428, which gives me 0.339864. Quadrant, ASTC, cosine positive, AC quadrant. Okay? Again, remember, we are finding in terms of theta minus pi over 4, not just theta. Okay? Theta minus pi over 4, can you give me your 2 values? Tell me, are they in range? Okay, help me find your 2 values. Your normal one round first. Tell me, are they in range? So I've got my first quadrant one already, right? Which is 0.339864. My fourth quadrant one, it's 2 pi minus 0.339864, which gives me 5.94332. Look at your quadrant. In range or not? Your quadrant range, it's only up to 5.4977. You have 5.94. It's out of range. Reject. Correct or not? 差一点点, 差0.5. Okay, so it is out of range. So that part don't need. So we are left with only one value here. Okay, now this is my normal one round, right? Correct or not? Can we try, no need to go forward one round already, out of range already. Can we try going backwards one round? Because I see a negative here. How to go back one round? This is my first round. Okay, just go and manually press your calculator. 0.339864 minus 2 pi. Go back one round. Confirm out of range. But what about the second one? Is it in range or not? 5.94332 minus 2 pi. Can you all help me check? That one is in range. So don't forget this answer, you know. Very common mistake. So you should get 0.339864. And one more, what is it? Minus 0.339864. It is in range, this one. Okay, from here, can you help me find the value of theta? Because these two values that I found, it's theta minus pi over 4. Now I want theta. Okay, can you all send me the two values? For radian mode, it's rounded off to 3SF. Send me these two values, round it off to 3SF. I want theta equals to what? Very good, Athalie. But your second one is only 2 dp or 2 SF only, because the first 0 is counted as non-significant. Okay, very good. Well done. Athalie, you understand where did this come from? Yes, we go backwards one round. Okay, so over here, we just press our calculator. We should get 0.446 and 1.13. These two are my theta. Okay, so always check. Don't just take it that, oh, normal one round can already lah. As long as you see a negative, double check. Just press your calculator, double check minus 2 pi, minus 2 pi. See, can we go backwards one round? If you see that your range is very big, double check. Can we go forward? Plus 2 pi, plus 2 pi. Okay? If you have done all this and then you missed out one answer, you won't get the full marks. Are we good here? Ken? This is a very typical application question. Okay, it's a very typical application question. Okay, can I let you all try these as homework? Just one question. And this question is a 10-mark question. I just sent it to you all in the group chat, right? It's the last question there, together with the questions that I just went through. All right, this is a slide at a theme park. Diagram represents the path of a child at a theme park. From A, where is it? A. She takes a vertical lift up to B. Okay, so it's perpendicular. It's shown there. And then he climbs 40 meters along a rope way to reach C. Okay, from C, she slides 120 meters down a slope inclined at theta. So I assume that this is the slope that they are talking about. All right, and finally reach E, passing through point D. Okay, so can y'all see the path again? From A, I go upwards. I go to C by climbing the ropeway. Then I slide down to E. Okay. Given that BCD is 90 degrees, CD in terms of tangent theta. Okay. Hence, obtain an expression for DE. Wow. Okay, can I just help you for part A? Part B, it's the R formula. Part C, it's the solving. Eh? Is it? Oh, no. Wow, there's no solving here. Okay, easy. All right. How do we find CD in terms of tangent theta first? Anyone? Which triangle do you think we should look at? Okay, the clue is always focus on your right angle triangle. Okay, that's one. Another thing is you must make sure that there is theta in there. Okay, so they ask for CD. Which triangle do you think that I should be looking at then? Most probably BCD, right? And it is a right angle, but what are we missing there? What am I lacking there? I'm lacking theta. Okay, theta is only found here. Is there a way that we can drive theta up? Think about it. Can we drive theta up there or not? There is no parallel lines. Actually, there is. Oh, do you see something or not? Now that I tell you all there is a parallel line. Yes, BD is parallel to AE. So how do we drive theta up? Think about your basic geometry that you learned in Sec 1. How do we drive theta up? Angle rule. I forgot. Asher, yes. Yeah, you're right. Anyone remember any angle that can deal with parallel lines? Talking about angle that we can drive angle up to the triangle BCD or not? 没有啊。Ayo, your E-math, basic geometry, all forget already. Only got 3 things that deals with parallel lines. Alternate angle. Letter Z. Correct not? Here and here. Ayo, wait. Very good job, Italy. That's right. Then next one, interior angle. Here, both inside add up to 180. Next one, corresponding angle. Out and in. 有没有看到? So it's here. That's the corresponding. Very good job, Italy. So this and this, it's the same. Guys, what happens if you forget? You can do one, no? Sum of angles in a triangle. Here is 90. Here it's 90 minus theta. Here will be 180 minus 90 minus 90 minus theta. So here is theta. Okay? Have you driven your theta inside your BCD already or not? Yes. Tokasu. Right angle triangle what? You got BC as 40, right? You can find CD already. Hence obtain DE. DE how? DE also okay. You got right angle triangle here. In fact, DE is even easier to find. We can do that before BC, right? Okay, so 1 mark each only. Okay, next one, they said show that DF, where's DF? Oh, can be expressed in this format. Okay, how do we do this? This is not yet the R formula, right? Correct or not? So we have gotten DE by now. Okay, how do we do this from here? Anybody? I want DF. I know that DF is 95, but they want it in this format. How? We still have to work with that theta, right? That's the only angles that we have, right? Correct or not? Okay, so I'll give you the answer for the, wait, oh, okay. Wait, this is 95. Cannot, you need the answer from DF. Another thing, don't forget, this is 120. So is there another way that I can get DE or not? After you get CD. Can, right? Just now my CD I found using the trigo. CD is 40 over tangent theta. Okay? Meaning my DE over here, is it getting too messy? My DE over here, it's 120 minus 40 over tangent theta. Can see? Okay. Now, can we look at triangle DEF again with this as theta? All right. Sine theta equals to DF over this one. Over DE, which is 120 minus 40 over tangent theta. Okay. Cross multiply, you let DF stand alone. Sine theta times 120 minus 40 over tangent theta. Okay, it's coming out soon, but you are going to manipulate it for me. All right, you see what form they want? They only want sine and cosine, but I still have a tangent in there. Okay, let me give you a clue. There is one formula that you need that is not inside your formula sheet. So go and look at the one that I send you on the infographics in your WhatsApp, the Trigo cheat sheet. You will need one of the formula in there to help you change tangent to something with sine and cosine. Okay? Manipulate it, you will be able to put it in this form. Part 3, very simple. Expressing R in the form R sine theta minus alpha. Find the value of theta. All right. So what are they trying to tell you here? It's a solving question plus a R formula question because DF, it's 95. Okay. So after you put it in that format, equate it to 95, solve it. So again, here don't have max and mean value. Is it clear? And congrats, we are done with the last formula. All right. I'm gonna compile a Trigo full revision. Is anyone getting sick of Trigo here already? Should we? Oh no, Ashlyn and Zachary. Asher also, okay. Shall we move on to another chapter next week first? We are done with the entire syllabus already. But for Trigo, okay lah. Yeah. I think we are stuck at Trigo for quite a while already, right? Okay, I give you all a bit of space and time to go and digest this entire thing in first. How about that? Ashley, what's that? Okay, let's make it this way. We are done with the last formula. So I will give, hi Daki. Ashlyn do Trigo until a bit crazy already. Oh my God. I hope the rest of y'all are still sane in your mind. Please. Okay. Hang in there. All right, we are done. The worst year is over. Okay. So I will be coming out with a lesson plan, a revision plan for you all. Leading up to EOYs. I know EOYs for all of y'all are of different dates, but it will be roughly around the same timing lah. Okay, so we'll do topical revision, but I'm not gonna take like one lesson, one topic. We don't have that luxury of time. Okay, so maybe one lesson, 2 topics. Those topics are topics that you have already gone through before. So I'm just gonna pick out questions that emphasizes on the important parts that you must know. And during our revision phase, if you realize that you don't know anything, aha, 糟糕了, then you better work on it. Okay? After all this topical revision, then I will be doing yearly papers. Can? So for now, let's dive into topical revision first. And when we come back to Trigo topical, then I will slow down a little bit more. Okay, one lesson, 2 topic, 2 to 3 topic, is that okay or not? Small topics like certs, linear law, then I'll go a bit faster. Okay, big topics like logarithm, my goodness, all your logarithm 我要晕倒了. Then I will slow down a bit more. All right, so help me try this question, question 5 for homework. Send it to me by Wednesday, Ken? If you all are done early, just take a picture and send it to me early so I can look through it. All right, any questions? Well done, you all survived another lesson of Trigo. Don't worry, next week no Trigo, but please do your own revision, Ken? All right, for those infographics, I really spent a lot of effort doing it. Hey, not easy, huh? I'm not a designer, so I spent quite a bit of time doing all these infographics. Let me know if there is any other chapters that y'all want. I did up mensuration, that's for E-Math. I did up geometrical properties of circles, that's for E-Math also. But I can also send y'all a copy lah. Okay, Ken? Any questions? Surviving R formula? Not too difficult, right? Not surviving Italy. I thought you're okay, no? No, oh no. Okay, please watch the video recording, all right? Anything, just drop me a text. Don't be shy in the group chat. Too shy, then drop me a PM lah. I will help you all. All right. Thank you so much. Next week, we will be starting our topical revision. I will send out the lesson plan for our revision plan. Stick to it. Okay? Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good rest. Go and rest your brain for now. All right? I'll see y'all next week, same time. Thank you, everyone. Good night. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye, Ashlyn.